Saturday, 17th of October, 2020. Stream is live. Hey everyone, I'm Ultraviolent 4, and this is a perfectly on time stream. Maybe first time. We are playing the second round of Deep Elf Ice Elementalist for Game of the Month. We have made our way to I was going to say a ziggurat, but I'm getting a bit distracted by the sword. We made our way to the labyrinth, or wherever we're called now. It's not a labyrinth. Where are we? I don't even know. We're somewhere. Gauntlet. That's what this thing's called now. The Minotaur's Lair, the Gauntlet. Hey Shimizu. And we are carrying the sword of the ziggurat. That's what got me. It's plus 12 longsword. It's pretty awesome. Anyway. I need to compose myself after that one. Yeah, so in the last one we're having a lot of trouble in Lair. We almost died a few different times. One was just to random blink frogs where I just didn't even register them as threatening, and I was kind of doing my thing, and then we nearly died. And then at the end here, coming in, we almost, Kingdra remembers, we almost died to death yaks. It was real bad. We had to loop around, I had to quaff the heal wounds, and then we tried to come through the entrance as they were attacking us, and we made it in. Yeah, remember to check my notes from last week, you're right. Oh, that's not the one. That's the one. Yeah. So, our situation's gonna be bad when we come out. So my notes say, train Invo and watch out for death yaks and invis. Alright. So the plan was, we got to get out of here first. But the plan, if we can make it out, was to read a teleportation scroll and go invis. So when we landed back in Lair, we'd teleport away from the death yaks. And then someone pointed out last week that you can't teleport in the gauntlet. So I don't know how we're going to do this. Because if we come out, we're surrounded by death yaks, we then read the teleport, we have to wait a few turns while surrounded. We have 54 hit points total. I don't know. But maybe we worry about that later. We just try to kill the Minotaur first, because even that might be a bit scary. Hey Kagalon, you gotta see the gauntlet before you go to sleep? Alright, well, let's have a look around. Let's find out what our gauntlet paths and prizes are. This is a huge gauntlet. I saw one with death yaks in it. Okay, so this looks like a bit of a puzzle to even figure out what you're doing. Okay, it looks like you start off in the middle, so you have to fight wolves. That one seems, and a necromancer. And then you pick either wolves with Moth of Wrath or Cold One. Alright. And then from there, if you went right, you went to the cold one, you either have Apocalypse Crab or these are, what are these things called? Abominations. And then the other side you either have, wait, there are only two on that side? Oh, there are three. Or you can do the middle one, which is, oh man, you're starving. I told you this was a bit of a puzzle to figure out. Is it just a single Apocalypse Crab? That one's not too difficult. Maybe. And then if you went left instead, so in the second round we would have had the wolves with berserked wolves. That's kind of scary. You either pick, wait, what am I doing? No, okay. Apocalypse Crab was number 2. Number 3 is in here. It's Hellbeast. Okay. With a regular amulet and a blink scroll. And we don't have blink scrolls, so that might be useful. This one has some death scarabs. They're quite scary, although they don't see invis. Death yaks. We talked about those already. And a necromancer. And then finally some shadows. Okay. I don't know that we can fight any of these. Kagalon's saying, oh, we have a vocable blink? I don't think so. We have the blink spell, which is why we wanted to train translocations, but that's a random blink. Also, I feel like we probably should train some evocations in here. So at the moment I've just got translocations turned on. Apparently I remembered to do that. But I feel like maybe we should train some evocations because we're going to rely heavily on that in here. Also against the Minotaur, because he can't see invis either. So let's do evocations up to 5. I probably wouldn't like to train this in normal circumstances, but that will also help us against Death Yaks when we leave as well. At least when we're leaving with the Death Yaks, we can keep doing it over and over again until we get it to work. I guess we can do that in here too, but I don't know. I feel like our character would be a fair bit more survivable if we had invis that actually worked. Yes, so as to which one we want to do, I haven't been thinking too much about the loot because I think our biggest concern is just making it through this thing. I don't think we can fight Death Scarabs. They don't see invis, but I don't know how we'd kill them. Except Hailstorm, but yeah, apparently Death Scarabs aren't cold resistance at all. Also, does our Frozen Ramparts work on these walls? They probably do, right? So we probably do a lot of good damage in there. Scrolls we don't know? Question mark? No. Backslash minus, that's what it is. Acquirement, Hollywood, Silent Summoning. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Hey Hans. Yeah, it might be the end of the stream. At least soon. I don't know. I won't guarantee you a long one this time. I'm going to say that we absolutely don't want to fight Berserked Wolves. Because Wolves can see invis as well. So yeah, they're going to be berserked, they're going to be super fast, they're going to do super amounts of damage. So I think that probably just this Berserk Wolves one means that if we're going to do this, we probably need to go left. To right, rather. The other left. Which means we'd be doing one of these. What's our amulet? We don't have one. So maybe this artifact amulet and a staff might be the interesting way to go. Rather than this one is an artifact ring and invis and an ID scroll. So a single apocalypse crab is not that scary. The ice ones are probably fine. We can get max RC. And then the wolves, that's just like being in lair, right? But if Frozen Ramparts works in here, we should be okay. Maybe. Alright, we're gonna do this. Crawl is a puzzle game? Yeah, it is. Especially the Gauntlet, and especially this one. Some of them are a bit more straightforward where you can look at it, and it's obvious where you're going. But this one, it's all clumped together. You gotta think about it a little bit. Do apocalypse crabs see invis? I don't think so. Apparently yes. But it's the apocalypse crab on its own isn't that scary. Although I see that it's very resistant to fire, but that's fine. We have a plus 12 longsword. Their thing that makes them scary is more that they paralyze you and some other scarier monster kills you. Because look at this. Their damage is not that much. It's bite for 15 and claw for up to 15. Like, I mean, that's not amazing, but it's not that scary. We also have Wands of Paralysis, and if we're training a little bit of evocations, maybe that could help. Can Necromancers see invis? No. Okay, so we can go invis against the Necromancer. I also should not be susceptible to fire when I go in here, because Necromancers can do Firebolt. So I guess we switch to our protection from firing instead of the Ring of Ice. Which means our Frozen Ramparts will be less strong here, but that's okay. Because we don't want to just get blown up by Firebolt. Kingdra says I can test Frozen Ramparts right now. That's a good point. Oh, wow. Can we actually hurt them inside? Okay, we can't. I thought we just found an awesome secret that the devs wouldn't want us to know. It's just showing the effect inside, but no, they're not getting hurt. But yes, it looks like Frozen Ramparts works on these walls. That's pretty sick. Hey Andrew, how's it going? Alright, let's get going then. I guess we're doing it, so we're gonna spam invis until it works. Which is AF. Oh, cool, we got it. Alright, and let's go in. Was there anything else I need to do before we go get killed by wolves? Probably not. Make frozen ramparts. I can't tell where the walls are. Oh man, yeah, they get destroyed. What is crazy necromancer doing? He didn't even see me. Because I'm invis. He hasn't even noticed me. Oh, he's got dagger venom, that's fine. Okay, I'm back in view. Okay, he went down pretty easily. Alright, this room was actually simpler than I thought. Makes me think that maybe with frozen ramparts in here, we could kill those berserk wolves. But I think I still don't want to. This side is way scarier. The Death Yak side's really bad. The Death Scarab side's really bad. Whereas we can go fight a single Apocalypse Crab this way. I like that better, I think. That's a glowing spear. Nah. I'm invisible AF. Liam says, what's the plan for the Minotaur, by the way? You find him so hard that you normally skip Gauntlet. My plan is just go invis, because he can't see invis, and then just kill him with frozen ramparts. Hey Crazy Freak. You haven't played Crawl in a while? Maybe you should. So we want to switch back to our max RC. We already have it. But still, our Ring of Ice means that our spells are stronger. Which reminds me, how are we going to kill that statue, the ice one? I think we just run up to it and hit it with a sword, right? That's probably the play. Alright, we can also make Ice Base. Although, Ice Base probably not so good against the Minotaur. Because he has all javelins penetrate now. So if you put summons out, he's just going to throw javelins through them and hit you anyway. Which reminds me, what are my macros? ZAF. So we freeze with that one. We hailstorm with that one. And we make beast with that one. Alright, cool. The ice statues also don't see invis. So we can just cheese everything in here. With invis, it looks like. There's no point trying for ramparts in here. I'm flickering, that's no good. I'm trying to kill the ice statue first, which maybe is not a good idea. Oh well, too late. Yeah, maybe I should have killed the Rhyme Drakes first and stayed away from the statue. Is it too late? No, but I'm getting away. What can we do? Hailstorm just doesn't kill or doesn't hurt things that are very cold resistant, right? Those guys are only resistant. They're not very resistant. So can I hit them with it? Apparently I can. There you go. You can kill Rhyme Drakes with Hailstorm. That seems unfair. This spot here, the statue can't see. That's pretty cheesy. I think in this version, statues still can't regenerate. Yep, that's true. If you're playing Trunk now, I think they can. So you can't just hurt them a bit, rest up, and come back again. Like I have been doing for a very long time. Just throw stuff, statues don't heal. Yeah, we could do that too. Whoa. Mintus has given me 5,000 of some sort of currency, I don't know what that is, and says please do a 15 Maruna. Well, thank you for the 5,000 of whatever that is, but I don't think we're doing a 15 Maruna this time, sorry. We did one last game, and I got bullied into it. Oh no, last game was the Bio. We did one before that. I don't know. I don't think we're going to do 15 runes. Yeah, stop bullying me. If you bully me every time, I'll just not do it out of spite. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to say we probably won't be doing 15 runes. So we picked up that potion. We don't have ID. So we'll have to wait and see what that is. Wakanda box? Could be. It looks like a W crossed out. I don't know what that is. But thank you. It's South Korean won. Ah, okay. Thank you very much. I feel like I won. Alright, what are we doing? We got our translocations to 4, which is the point that we wanted to stop. We got Blink at 2% chance to fail. That seems fine. It's so good how quickly Deep Elves do magic. We're just training evocations at the moment. Cool. Yes. I just clicked your Korean, that's why you want 15 runes. Now I understand. You play the 15 rune crawl meta. Liam says you need to bully me for the Lord of Darkness run. Yeah, that's something I want to do at some point. So in the Crawl Sun Death Challenges tournament, one of them is that you skip lair, you skip everything basically. You go straight from the dungeon into depths. They make for interesting games, but I don't think I've ever shown one. So I'd like to show one time. Alright, so yeah, I think we just go Apocalypse Crab. There's no point going invis, and we get an artifact amulet. Maybe useful stuff. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure abominations, yeah, they don't see invis, so we could kind of cheese them. They're also not cold resistant. So that would be an artifact ring and an invis potion. Yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna go for the artifact amulet, and the Apocalypse Crab is just safer. I'm pretty sure. Hey Flog. You've been doing some insane speedruns, right? And Leechy as well. I haven't seen Leechy in here today yet, though. All you speedrun guys have been doing insane speedruns at the moment. Hey GameChew. You're saying you just started playing Crawl and you're asking if there's a good combo to run to get a feel of the game. Yeah, Minotaur Berserker is always my suggestion. It's really strong, and because you're not allowed to use magic, it just takes out a lot of elements that you don't have to worry about. But if you don't like that for whatever reason, you could try Minotaur Fighter. Yeah, but basically Minotaur I think is a very good way to start. And yeah, Power Mode broke 20 minutes in a real-time speedrun, which is insane. I think I had the world record at some point and it was like 35 minutes, and that was crazy at the time. And now you guys have almost halved that. It's just mind-blowing. Yeah, Apocalypse Crab, let's go. There's nothing to prep, we just go fight him. Let's at least make some ramparts. And I guess I'll also make some ice beasts, because if we get paralyzed by this, I want my ice beast to be able to fight. Yeah, so I'm getting petrified here. So we're about to get slowed down. Can I just... No, we have a 20% chance to paralyze him. That's not going to happen. We have a hasted and mited ice beast though. We also have cancellation, so I could get rid of this if I wanted. Let's make one more ice beast, and then I'll try to step behind it. And I'm pretty sure... Okay, we're stone now. Oh no, he went invis. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure our ice beast will win. But it looks like no. Look at them all. Two of them are paralyzed. This guy is berserked, but they can't see invis, so they can't. Oh man, we almost just died there. Okay, I should not mess around. It looks like it died. All right, my ice beast froze something. Okay, I guess that was dangerous. We were mited and agid though. All right, yeah. Well, we did it. It actually turned out to be scarier than I expected. There you go. That is a Staff of Air. We may as well carry it out of the ziggurat with us, but that's not that exciting. Staff of Air, I'd mostly want just because it gives me Arlek, but we've already got that on our +12 longsword. But I mean, maybe we'll use some air spells at some point, so it doesn't hurt to at least bring out of the gauntlet where it'll be lost forever. Oh, blink, yeah. We could have done a random blink to get away. That was a good point too. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Too late. Liam says, I did a lot of darkness with a troll of your red in the tournament. Oh, so I have shown you one? Oh, that's good. Well, I'd still like to do another one because it's fun. Oh, my ice base got duplicated. Oh, that's how I had 4. Yeah, I was wondering. It didn't quite click. We don't have ID, so I'm just going to put this amulet on. Let's see what happens. It's the amulet of the invisible hand. It's given us regenerate magic points, which is good. Because we like magic points. It's giving us contamination, so if we took it off, we'd get contaminated. RLEC, RN+++, and Slay -3. Okay, so it harms our sword using, but that's fine. The regenerate magic points is good, very good for us. And then having max RN is also, not bad. So yeah, we'll just keep it on, and that way we won't have to worry about the contamination bit. And I guess, the minus slaying doesn't matter much. You could imagine that instead of a +12 longsword, we have a +9 longsword instead. Flugos, is this a Zig character? I don't think so. It's a Zig sword though. Oh hey Kezred. The last game you played was 0.22. How much has the game changed? Quite a lot. It's changed, yeah, a fair bit. That's part of what we're doing here in this game of the month. Because a lot of spell schools were reworked in 0.24. We're testing those out. Yeah, Centaur was removed. And yeah, we'll stay very positive. You're right there. Quizworks, however you say that one. Alright. So let's go fight the Minotaur. I don't recognize this one. I don't know if this has a door or not. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go invis first. If it was one where I knew there was going to be a door, so we wouldn't accidentally find ourselves face to face with the Minotaur until we were ready. It has a door. Alright, well in that case I'm going to wait. Yeah, so we get our invis back, and that way we can go invis, get the max duration on it before we go through. He has the +7 Captain's Cutlass, which is a speed and disarm weapon, which is really cool. And he has an ice ring with extra MR in it and extra dex. That's kind of annoying because I want to kill him with ramparts, but that's alright, I guess. Oh yeah, no. He has very good MR anyway, and then he's got an MR ring on, so we're definitely not going to use any ones on him. Okay, well, I think we still go ramparts. Is he? Yeah, he has noticed me now. Are you gonna come? No, he's gonna chill in there. Alright, well, in that case, I'm gonna go back. We're gonna reset our invis. So, he wants to guard the loot, so he's not going to want to chase me. Oh, I lied. He's right there. Throw a javelin at him. What's he doing? I don't know. I don't know what the Minotaur's doing. He doesn't want to fight me. I'm too stealthy. He knows that I'm chasing him with invis, so he's just not coming to fight. He's right there! Oh god. Alright, well, that's what he's doing. Liam says, can monsters use MR from items? Yes, they can. Monsters that have, protections or resistances from items they have, it's just passive. So yes, he has a passive MR from it. It's not like he has to evoke it. We're in trouble. Yeah, it was a panic scream. I'm panicked right now. We got outplayed super hard. And we're contaminated. Plus, our invis is only 58% chance to work. So this guy hits super hard, right? He hits for 35, plus can go for 20 damage. Plus he's got a Captain's Cutlass of speed. So he can just destroy us in an attack or two. Oh god, we're in so much trouble. I really didn't want to be right next to him with my invis down. And we don't have... I mean, he hasn't seen me, but we don't have blink scrolls either. And even if I just step away and he notices, he can then just start hitting us with javelins. Well, I'm gonna just step back. He's noticed me. Alright, now he's seen us. Okay, now we're in trouble. What do? Blink and fog? I was thinking maybe fog first, then we step... So if I fog, he'll step next to us, then I can step back one, and then blink, and because we'll be fogged to the right side of us, we'll definitely blink back left. Dev's added a neural net to the Minotaur's AI. It seems like it. Use the net. Yeah, I don't want to use the net, because if I net him, first of all I gotta hit him, but second, he can still throw javelins from the net, so I don't know. I don't feel like that's a great play. Haste maybe? Yeah, maybe haste. But we're at 2-shot. He can comfortably 2-shot us at any time he likes, so I don't really want to... I don't want to spend a turn hasting. I'd rather maybe blink away and then get a haste. Something like that. I wish we just had a Wand of Clouds. I mean, that's kind of what Frozen Ramparts is, right? So maybe that doesn't matter. If only I had Lightning Spire. Yeah, well, Lightning Spire wouldn't help me. Well, first of all, the placement's random. So there's that. But secondly, the Minotaur's javelins penetrate. So he'd just throw them through the spire anyway. That's why there's not really any point trying to just swarm him with Ice Beast, because he's gonna hit me through the Ice Beast anyway. Oh man. Well, yeah. We're in so much trouble right now. We could die so quickly. Oh god, I can't believe he snuck up right next to us like that. That's such a troll. Like, he turned up right as our invis was gone too. Ice Beast and invis. Yeah, the Ice Beast doesn't help. There's no point. He'll penetrate through them. And so he hits for 35 plus the javelin damage. So he can calmly 2-shot us with javelins. So we can't waste any time. Shimzu says, I sense a theme to this run, near-death experiences. Oh god. My contamination is low enough for another invis, by the way. Thank you. That's good to know, but our invis failure is 58% chance. I don't want to just gamble on that right now. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a fog, and then we're going to do a random blink and try to get away from him. Okay, that's good. He threw the javelin. That's actually helpful. And what I can do here actually is, because we got an extra space, because when I fogged he decided to throw the javelin rather than step to me, is now we got some space. I could quaff a haste and we could just run. And I mean, as much as I'd love to have the captain's cutlass, maybe we just grab some loot and we leave. Oh, I can't do that because we're going to land hurt in the middle of all the death yaks. Okay, never mind. Maybe we're going to have to try to fight him. Okay, well, we're definitely going to haste. That's a given. Why am I not gaining them? There we go. Okay, so what do now? Just keep hasting and running away. Just run, Plug says. No, we don't have any potions of invis. Because he's got that ice ring, right? So he won't even die as quickly to that thing as he should. Yeah, the death yaks. I feel like slam the tab button, go to exit, spam invis. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably what I'm gonna do. So as much as I love the Captain's Cutlass and I love this ice MR ring, I feel like this Minotaur is so scary. And he's going to be so hard to kill that we just need a run. I don't think we can kill him. Certainly not now. I mean, could we? How would we kill him? Frozen ramparts and ice beast to buy time. Well, the ramparts doesn't buy time. I mean, it damages him, but it won't slow him. RZP says, what is the captain's cutlass? Yeah, it's a non-random. So its base type is a well, I think it's its own base type, but it's a short sword. I think it's like a rapier. So you can think of it like a +7 rapier of speed, which is a really good weapon. And then it has a bonus of disarming enemies, so it can stop them from attacking you. Kind of like how anti-magic stops enemies from using spells against you. If I can leave the gauntlet hasted and invis, that's a win. That's probably true. Oh, the poison cloud spell, random dude 4 says. That's right. I haven't learnt it, but we have Mephitic Cloud. Oh, I should have 100% learnt Mephitic Cloud. That would have been really good against him. Yeah, no, we totally should be cheesing him with Mephitic and Ice Beast. That's what we should be doing. That's a good point. But I'd have to be running away from him, and he'd have to not follow me again. Yeah, if we'd had Mephitic Cloud, that would have been really good. We could have just confused him. Yeah, that's a great point. Why didn't I have Mephitic? Too late. Could I learn it? Kagalon would just go into the corner, invis, and then stab him. Run away to memorize. Beasts and ramparts might work. I mean, these might, but he can basically one-shot us right now. Maybe not quite. A javelin does 10 damage, so his javelins can do 40, right? Yeah, so he can one-shot us with a javelin if he hit us for max damage. I mean, I don't think so, because we've got 13 AC, but the point is, he's dangerous enough that we don't really want to mess with him. Flug says Mephitic is kind of unreliable against the Minotaur because he has high enough hit dice. I mean, yes, it wouldn't work every time, but with invis as well, I think that would work. I have no more haste as well. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I think we probably shouldn't mess with him. We probably should just leave. We're hasted. We're gonna close the door. Let's try to evoke invis. Oh god. Okay, the Minotaur's here, and we've just failed invis 3 times in a row. He drank a potion and went berserk. Oh god. Oh god. I'm in danger. Well, we're the same speed, right? That actually is fine because we're hasted as well. Because he's gone berserk, it means that he won't throw javelins. And because we're both haste, we're the same speed. I can just run to the exit. Yeah, we're definitely leaving now. It means that we don't get to grab any of this loot on the way out. Oh man. Oh man, what a busted Minotaur this guy was. Yeah, we have to pray that we don't die to the Death Axe. There's nothing we can do about it now. We don't get to mess around with invis now because we have a berserked Minotaur chasing us. So yeah, we gotta run to the exit. We gotta hope our haste doesn't run out. Yeah, we gotta leave. Hopefully we don't just get insta-killed by Death Axe, and hopefully we get good random blinks. Greed for the spellbook? Nah. Alright, let's go. Okay, good. We're not surrounded. There's only one. Okay, and we're hasted, so we just run, right? And what's the deal with the stair? We can just go up. Is there a death egg up there? I don't know, maybe. Oh, that was scary. I wish we'd got some of that stuff from the guy, but that's alright. Alright, well, we made it out. But at what cost? Oh, yeah. Lychee, you came just in time. As I was saying to Flug, you guys with your speedruns are crazy right now. Yeah, looks good. Well, we made it out. This is where those blink frogs were. Is there a third stair we haven't been to yet? This one. Yeah, let's try that one. Let's go invis. I'm gonna make a macro for invis. Cool. We want to use that a lot here in Lair, because very few monsters in Lair can see invis. Wolves. And that's not quite it, but that's just about it. +6 ring of intelligence. Here's a question. Does a +6 ring of intelligence give us more spell power than the ring of ice does for our ice spells? Don't know. Learn Mephitic now. Yeah, good idea. Let's learn Mephitic. Yeah, because that could be very useful against some monsters that we need to confuse. Yeah, like we meet a scary unique like Urug or someone like that, then we can try to Mephitic them. That's a really good idea. Yes, thank you all for the reminders. Kaglon says, seriously, with a potion of stabbing, invis stabs are crazy. Probably true, but we don't have potions of stabbing. But sure. Yeah, so the ring of ice is more, Baron says. Okay. I can believe that. Let's use the ring of ice instead of intelligence. Although that +6 of int might be useful if we're trying to cast some difficult spell. Oh, we're actually quite stealthy. We're just gonna sneak up on stuff and fight it with the sword. Another magic hat. Okay, it's probably not as good. Yeah. The +2 had a magic resistance. I doubt we're gonna be replacing anytime soon. And man, I really wish we got that ice MR ring. That would have been fantastic. We have shoals, which is fine. I'm not sure if our character would rather fight merfolk or hydras. Maybe, I don't know. Hard to say at this point. But yeah, if you get a character with fireball, shoals is really good. We'll have to see. Why am I just tabbing Komodo dragons on a character with 54 hit points? I should not be doing that. And we got Snake Pit. Okay, fine. Alright, we reached 5 for evocations. Does anyone remember what we were training? Probably spellcasting, because that's always insane. We'll take that maybe to 12 or something. I'm going to say we were training conjurations, looks like summoning, and ice magic. And probably we should be training... We got dodging to 10. Maybe we should be training fighting. I'm going to focus that for more hit points. Because our max health is way too scary. Liam has given me $5 and says, the Kroll Gods are punishing you for showing people how to win the game by turning a Minotaur Berserker on you. Seriously though, I was sure you were dead. We definitely could have been dead there. Thank you for that $5. But yeah, that definitely was not a good situation. I'm just laughing thinking about how he snuck up on us like that. He was a very crafty Minotaur. Flug says, fighting is overrated, don't at me. I'm gonna at you. Fighting's not overrated. One of Farm says you're gonna have to do something productive. What happened there? Vehement is now aiding your destructive spell, so we just made it to 3 pips of piety. That's cool. We got all the death yaks again. I mean, we can fight the death yaks just fine, especially if we go invis. I don't want to fight 3 of them at once though. Oh yeah, also we can do that thing. What's that thing? The ice shard thing. It's called Hailstorm. That one? Yeah, okay. It's not a very reliable spell. Oh god, I'm flickering back into view while fighting 3 death yaks. Alright, I'm a bad player. Yeah, it's alright. Okay, good. This used to be unexplored. So, what I'm doing here would have been very bad, but we have explored this now. I'm going to pick Strength as we reach level 12. And we feel clever from our natural level up. Naturally. As a Deep Elf. Cool. This Frozen Rampart spell is just insane. Can I imagine if I stayed with the shiny one? Well, we definitely wouldn't be using all this invis, that's for sure. Yeah, this has worked out better, definitely. And we wouldn't have had the invo yet for any angels or anything at this point. We found more Wonder Paralysis. We also got our summoning to 12, which turned off. So yeah, that's... From memory, that was a lot higher than I intended to train it. I just didn't realize. So we have 12 summonings, which is way overkill for Ice Base. And the thing is that Vehement's not going to give me summoning spells. He's going to give me things like Sticky Flame. Oh man. Sticky Flame plus Frozen Ramparts just sounds like awesome kiting. Do I learn that? I probably do, right? Because it means that if we're not near a wall, we can kite something. I think Sticky Flame is a strong spell. It also lets us get into the fire business. So yeah, let's learn some Sticky Flame. I'm going to replace Freeze with Sticky Flame in my macros. Because it's like a stronger version of it that does damage over a bunch of turns rather than just once. And we're going to learn some fire magic. Let's do 5, I guess. Darth Bag's asking if he should switch in a Demon Swarm Berserker run. If he should switch gods. No. Oh, you're asking about switching weapon types. Should you switch Quick Blade to a Rapier? Aren't they both short blades? I don't think I really understand your question. You're asking if you should switch from one short blade to another. It's sort of not really switching. Lucy says, awesome and kiting aren't the words I would use together. Yeah, but that's because you're not a hypothetically optimal player, obviously. Let's try this. Or we can fire him and ramparts him. That's totally unfair to the monsters. Yeah, that's not fair. And it looked like as well that Frozen Ramparts didn't put the fire out or anything like that, so they definitely work together. An Oculus plant. Guarding loot. Bunch of them. I can just send infinite ice beasts in while standing behind this plant you can't shoot through. Sure. This seems fair. I'll do this all day. That was a lot easier than that normally is. This is a Staff of Wizardry. Alright, let's keep that with us. I've got to remember to pick up Unknown Magical Staves. As a magic user, they can all be very useful. So the Wizardry is obviously good if we get some high level spell from Vehement. Yeah, cool. So that's layer 3 done. It's been oh, not into shoals just yet. It's been a difficult episode so far. Not into Snake. Apparently it's really difficult just to get downstairs. I saw a spiny frog somewhere. Oh God, yeah, there we go. Let's go invis. That's not it. That's it. Before we go downstairs. I'm bad at remembering this, but I should try to do this every time before I go downstairs. So say it's like that Death Yak situation where we're surrounded by scary enemies. We're much less at threat of just insta-dying if we're invis. Let's ID potion. 2 potions of magic. Good to have. I should not be messing with you. I don't have any poison resistance, and you're a black mamba. I'm just hitting you with a sword. This sword's made me really cocky, but it's really dangerous, if only because we don't have any long blade skill. So it takes me 1.4 turns to swing it. Which means monsters can have multiple attacks against us. Hey, Chai. Lechi says rip wizard stuff in trunk. Oh, they removed that? I didn't know that. Is it because the devs saw us continually using wizardry stuff to do things like naughty things that we shouldn't do? Man, someone keeps telling the devs all of my strats. You guys should stop. We're not going to try this chainmail. It's going to be too heavy. Liam said, I finally had my first heartbreaking death. You died on Zot 5 as a gargoyle of Quaz to 3 orbs of fire. You're not going to do Quaz for a while? Fair enough. I'm sorry to hear that. Dying in Zot sucks always. Dying in Zot 5 sucks even more. Wait till you get an orb run death. That's worse again. But yeah, no, I feel you. It sucks for sure. What are we training? I want more fighting. Our hit points are improving. We're at 66 now. A scroll we don't know. I'm just gonna read that. I hope it's acquirement. It was silence. Fine. One of us, you think it's me informing the devs? You think the devs have been watching these videos to see my secrets? That's not fair. I keep uploading videos to YouTube with the secrets in them? You might be right. That might be the problem. Oh well. There's a plain helmet. It's not gonna replace a hat. Slow. I don't like that. I want to be invis then. There we go. Okay, good. We made it to 12 for spellcasting. You know what? Deep Elves are good enough with spellcasting, and it's so useful that I think I'm just gonna keep spellcasting on. Not unarmed combat. Yeah, we're just gonna train that. Let's just train that all game. It'll let us learn more spells. We'll have more magic points. And it also helps your spellcasting a little bit too. It's just a +3 aptitude. It's just so useful to have that we may as well train it. It's pretty cheap. Conjurations is going to 8. Okay, yeah, fine. Shadow recently found Damnation Crossbow and immediately died to an N in the same vault. That sucks. And hey, Mr. Tree. You want to call this guy Icy Wiener? Do you mean me? They're silver javelins. I'm walking around with javelins. If I'm going to walk around with javelins, I may as well walk around with silver javelins, seeing as they do more damage. David says, did someone already tell you that the devs made Hell Sentinels immune to nets? See, I saw that. Someone made a post about that on the Crawl subreddit. But apparently that got changed back the next day. So I don't think that's a permanent change. But yeah, I was again like, wow, they're just nerfing all the secrets. But yeah, I don't think that's true. As in, it's true, but it got changed back. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, you want to change the Deep Elf that. Oh, you want to call the Deep Elf. What was it? Icy Wiener. Why? Because he's skinny as a Deep Elf? Is that why? I'm just going to watch my friends kill the Hydra for me. A ring of magical power. I don't think we need 67 magic points. I think we're good. We have Vehement giving us magic points back when we kill things. We have our Amulet of Magic Regeneration. And we have a lot of spell casting. I think we're good. At least for the moment. Maybe we'll want that in the future. Shadowheart says, yesterday I won my first Centaur Hunter. How'd you do that? Centaurs don't exist. Lychee says, Hell Sentinels got made very large again, but lost Spiny. Oh, so the nets won't work? We just found a book that gives us Inner Flame, Portal Projectile, Core Sphere, Laters Liquefaction. I don't think we want any of those. Inner Flame's kind of interesting now. You can use it on your summons, so I could use it on my own ice base to make explosions, fire, but I probably don't need to do that. It's a bit of a meme. Ow, that hurts. And for Core Sphere, I don't know, if we had, Core Sphere might be useful in shoals. We'll think about it. I don't think we're in a hurry. The point is with Vehement giving you spells, I don't want to just learn meme spells if I don't have to. I want to keep my spell levels free. He taught me Stone Arrow. It's single target range damage, but it's kind of a weak spell. I'm going to wait on that one. I mean, it's kind of useful. It feels a bit of a niche we don't currently have, but it's a level 3, it's meh. Whatever, I'm going to wait. Todd says, the character's cold from all the ice magic. I still don't get it. Oh. So yeah, if the Hell Sentinels are very large, I don't want to get one shot by an 8-headed Hydra. There we go. Yes, if they're very large, that's right, we can't net them. Did they remain very large? So is it true that you can't net Hell Sentinels anymore in Trunk? That's a bummer. Man, I'm not gonna have any secrets left soon. Oh right, you can't make the trees go frozen? That's a shame. A cool thing we can do here is we can use Mephitic Cloud on top of our ice base because they have poison resistance. So we can confuse everything in here. Oh, Buckler of Reflection. That's exciting. Maybe not to all of you, but it's exciting to me. Oh, this is actually quite scary with a Spriggan Rider. Although we should be able to Mephitic all these dudes. I didn't get the Rider. Can I go again? Not really, because I'm susceptible to Mephitic Cloud myself. So if I hit myself with Mephitic, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm stepping back. Damn it, I was hoping I'd get that Spriggan off of me. I might need to read a Fear here. This is really dangerous. So the Spriggan Rider is really fast and hits for 27 damage plus the Spear. And also the Wolf can attack me. Oh, what I can do here is Random Blink. That might just get me away. Yeah, okay, let's do a Random Blink. Oh, it didn't help. But I can Mephitic again. Oh, I didn't get the Spriggan again. Okay. We're definitely going to need to Fear here. The Spriggan Rider, the dangerous one, keeps not getting Mephitic. Okay, I'm going to read Fear. Oh, we might be dead. Oh, okay, what happened is the Spriggan Rider got confused. And then randomly just hit me. Oh, we might be dead. Okay, we're not dead. But these monsters who are confused can randomly hit me, like you just saw there. So I could random blink here and hope to just get away from them. But if that didn't work, we could just die. So I'm gonna quaff heal wounds. Okay. Oh man. Game is hard. Game is really hard. Man. This situation got really bad really quickly. Flug says, don't they have decent MR? Do they? Yeah, they do. They probably do. So Fear probably wasn't a good play on the Spriggan Rider anyway. You're right. Oh man, another flaw and another dangerous situation. Shimizu says, yup. This run should definitely be called near-death experiences. Yeah, seems like it. Okay, so what do? Random Blink's a bit scary because I can land in the Mephitic Cloud, but I can just cure out of it. I think I just want to Random Blink. And yeah, hopefully I get away like that. That's fine. Okay, and then what am I going to do? I'm going to... I could Mephitic the Spriggan Rider again just to make sure he stays confused. Or I could just try to blow him up with Hailstorm. That's probably another good play. Oh, is he back again? No, the Spriggan died. Okay, it's just the bear who's getting angry. Let me Mephitic the bear. Oh, I missed. And the Boggart's turned up. This just keeps getting worse and worse. The bear isn't that scary, but if he goes berserk, we're so paper thin and we're quite hurt right now. Taxi's turned up. Yeah, you're late. Unlike me, who started the stream on time. Todd says, now you think Deep Elf Ice Elementalist should be called Ralph Wiggum because I'm in danger. Exactly. That's more fitting. This run's too stressful, man. We were playing Hillock Monk, you know, everything was just chill. It was just a nice Saturday morning experience. But this one, I don't know, man. This is a really stressful way to start your weekend. So what do? Just walk away, maybe? And maybe Mephitic again. He actually went berserk. Okay, but he died, that's okay. My Ice Beast killed the bear. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm just gonna run away. Oh, the Spriggan came back. He's still confused, but he hit me. Hurts, man. It's the thing about confusion. So, it got changed in this version where confused enemies still chase you. And because the Spriggan's really fast, he's still going to hit us. He's going to stay on top of us, even if he bumbles around a fair bit. And he's going to hit us potentially sometimes. I think what I should do is I've explored a lot of the floor. Is maybe I just read a teleport scroll. And I hope I don't just land inside the fortress. Because I'm going to struggle to kill this Spriggan without any magic points. So I think I'd rather just reset. Oh man, my ice base is killing him though. Maybe too late. The ice base ended up just killing him. Okay. Our teleport was good. Man, this is way too stressful. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Alright, well, we're going to get a buckler. A buckler of reflection. That's really good to know. That will help us be more survivable. Oh, it's the same rider. Okay, we're going to get our ice base. We're going to Mephitic him this time. Can you just work? There we go. That's better. There we go. Oh, that's a boggart. And the ice base can't see invis. I'm just gonna run. Oh, the ice base killed it? Okay, the ice base just killed the invis boggart. That's nice. we might survive there yet. Friggin' Spriggans. That's right. Shimizu says this run is training camp for Ice Elementalists to teach them to keep their cool in all situations. I see what you did there. Very clever. Is this the same guy? No. This guy's just got a random buckler. But I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to start training my shield skill immediately. So shields 4 is where a buckler stops having a penalty. So we're going to focus that up to 4 immediately. Let's just train fighting normally for the moment. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills at once. That seems like something I would do. It's alright. The buckler's not a huge hurry because as a Deep Elf, we can cast all our spells pretty easily anyway. And here's the buckler of reflection. Let's switch. Also, why am I carrying around a translucent arbalist? I don't even know. Let's put this buckler on. Oh, there's a Spriggan who's seen us. Yeah. Even without any skill training yet, this buckler doesn't mess with our stuff too much anyway. We've got Vehement helping us, it's fine. And this gives us 4 shield, which is a little bit of survivability. We picked up the Book of Changes. We don't want to be a transmuter. Here's a random scroll. I'm again hoping for requirement. I'm just going to read it. It was Torment. Book of Minor Magic, we already had that. Wow, that's a very angry polar bear. He's besting our ice base in combat. I better confuse him. He's still besting our ice base. There we go. That was a +1 Rapier of Speed. Well, it's better than a Rapier of Draining. But that's a really good weapon. I wonder if we're going to train short blades at some point. Probably not. Especially, no, we're going to learn Absolute Zero. We don't need spells. So we don't need weapons. If we have Absolute Zero, we can just kill anything without needing a weapon. A single ice base can't kill a Death Yak, it turns out. I should let the Death Yak come out of that corner so we can have multiple ice base fight at once, not just one-on-one. There we go. Vehement has offered us knowledge of Starburst. I think this is the Bolt of Fire replacement. Conjuration fire, it looks like it, yeah. So this fires a bolt of fire in every direction. I'm going to say that does not synergize very well with Ice Base. So maybe we don't need that right now. Oh, but if you don't learn it, then Vehement takes it away. What do we do? Thoughts? Using that with Ice Beast? People are saying I should train more skills. Jacob says, just tuned in. Sounds like I missed some near-death experiences. Yeah, we got absolutely bodied by the Minotaur in the gauntlet. So I went invis and tried to fight him. He didn't chase me, so I backed up. He then popped up right next to us while our invis had worn off. He then also quaffed a Berserk Rage potion. So yeah, that was bad. Nearly died there. We've almost died a couple times in Lair to a bunch of things too. People are just saying they're worse. Their least favorite enemies. Shimizu doesn't like Starburst personally. Plug says you can afford to skip it. Yeah, I'm not feeling Starburst right now. I feel like Ice Beasts are probably the thing that we want more. Stop using Ice Beasts, start setting the world on fire. Yeah, it's fine. Shadow says, if you're a fire elementalist, what's the general strategy for orbs of fire? Are you expected to have some other spell for them? Yes, you use some sort of conjuration. That's what you do. So if you're a fire elementalist, you're training conjurations anyway, and you just use a pure conjuration spell, or one of the conjurations earth spells like Crystal Spear or Iron Shot. But for conjurations, I'm thinking of something like Orbit Destruction. Those kill orbs of fire just fine. Our shields goes to 1. Sweet. Am I not bursting with excitement? Dorma like us. It's another pun. Very, very good. No, I'm not bursting with excitement at the spell. It's my opinion that it would not be much of a star in our current situation. Oh, this is less 6. No wonder. No wonder we're doing these end volts. I didn't realize we were at less 6 already. Oh, we just got paralyzed. Are we dead? I realized that was a hornet. Too late. Oh god, we're really poisoned and slow. Oh man. I was thinking about less 6 and not paying attention to the fact that we don't have any R poison, so hornets are terrifyingly dangerous. I think we need a Fierce Scroll again. Otherwise, oh, did it not work? Am I just dead? Oh, oh, I hit Fog Scroll! Oh god, I hit Fog Scroll instead of Fierce Scroll. Oh man, we could die because of that. Oh, that was a very bad thing to do. Oh god damn it. We might be dead because I just hit Fog Scroll instead of Fierce Scroll. Whoops! Okay, that might kill us. We might just be dead now, actually. Yeah, I think we might just be dead. Because we just hit the wrong scroll. Yeah, so we're on 8 hit points, and we're really badly poisoned. So, yeah, I think I die to the poison tick if I don't do anything except heal. But we're also slow, and we've got the 2 enemies on top of us. So I think no matter what I do here, we just die. Fat fingered. Liam asked me if I had my coffee this morning. Yeah, I did. Oh god, smoking's really deadly. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Yeah. So I have to heal. Fear anyways, Gordon asks. No, because we're on 8 hit points and we're red poisoned. So and we're slow. So if I do anything that's not heal, we just die to poison. No. Scroll of Fear then Curing, no. If I do anything that's not heal, we die to poison. So it has to be some sort of heal. And in healing, we're slowed, we could just die, we could get paralyzed again. Well, that was a really anticlimactic way to end the run, just by hitting the wrong item on just a random enemy that shouldn't have killed us, but I was not really paying attention and we got paralyzed. Flug says I could code dive to see how much poison damage I'm realistically taking. No, I'm 100% dying to poison. It's red poison and we're slowed, so we're 100% taking more than 8 damage. If I do something, I'm like 99.9% sure of that. Do I have curing left? Yeah, I do. I have 12 curing. I also have heal wounds. Would it be better to heal wounds then? Liam asks, can you be more than fatally poisoned? Yeah, poison can stack far more than lethal. League is a play? No, League's not a play. League is absolutely not a play. It gives you our poison, but it doesn't heal the poison you already have. If I hit the app button, it will tell me how poisoned I am. 18 to minus 17. Yeah, that tells me how poisoned I am for the poison if we just let it run. It doesn't mean I'm going to take that much poison damage in one turn. Well, there's not much to do except cure or heal. Hans says, can heal even offset 2 potential hits plus poison? No, it definitely can't. No matter what I do here, we have a really good chance of dying, and we're slowed. So, I cough for heal wounds. We're going to take poison damage, and we're going to take multiple hits from the Hornet and the Spiny Frog, because we're slow and they're fast. Those hits can kill us. The hits from the Hornet can paralyze us as well. So yeah, I think probably no matter what I do here, we're going to die. So it's just, do I heal wounds or cure? And probably I heal wounds because I want to try to survive through the attacks. Yeah, I just have to keep coughing heal wounds and hope that the enemies miss. That's basically all I can do. RZP says, do I have a cancellation? Yeah, I do, but that doesn't get rid of the poison. I'd get rid of the slow, but we'd die to poison. So it's just heal wounds or curing, and either way, we probably die. So I think it's just heal wounds, because that potentially gives us more health back. But yeah. I'm acting like cheating isn't an option. Calculated Mango's asking Bo to save the elf. I'm just going to say I don't think Bo has much love for elves, so that's probably not going to help. But I appreciate the invocation there. Yeah, okay. Well, we're probably about to die. I'm going to make very sure that I press the right item this time. But we're going to do heal wounds. We're probably just going to get hit by the enemies and die anyway, but this is all I've got now that I messed up, so let's go, let's die. Alright, are we dead? Not dead. Ooh. Well, not dead. What happened there? The Hornet missed me, the Spiny Frog missed me, the Hornet missed me, and the Spiny Frog stung us. Alright, we're still alive. That's really surprising. So I guess we try and... no, I guess we fear them. Curing's not a good play, because we get rid of the poison, but then these two enemies both get 4 attacks on us again. So I think the better play is that we fear them, then we cure. Yeah, so we get the enemies off us, hopefully. It should work. Both of these have fairly low MR, so fear should work most of the time, and then we can cure. Alright, let's try this. This is what should have happened the first time instead of Scroll of Fog. Oh man. Okay, I gotta press the right one. It's on S. Scroll of Fear. Okay. We still could die here, by the way. The Hornet looks fine, the Spiny Frog looks fine. Alright, we got them both. Let's cough the curing, so we're not lethally poisoned anymore. We are still slowed, and this Hippogriff is chasing us. I have a 56% chance to paralyze him, or I could just teleport. The prayer to BO worked, Todd says. I could also just take a step so that we're out of the fog and then random blink. Is this crazy? Like, why am I letting a Hippogriff kill us? Telly and run. The problem is we're really slowed, so when I read the teleport, the Hippogriff can get multiple attacks on us. Darren says go invis. Our invis has a 50% chance to fail. Can't Telly in Gauntlet? Ashale says? Or Ashali? We haven't been in Gauntlet for a while. Unless you just started it from the beginning of the video and you're commenting in real time. Yeah, I've still got some healing left too. Yeah, what I could just do is quaff another heal wounds and then teleport, maybe. Oh yeah, by the way, hey Gordon. I didn't properly acknowledge you because we were dying, but hello. Always good to see you around. What are my wands? Jason asks. We have paralysis, disintegration, polymorph. So we got a 50% chance to paralyze it. The gauntlet never ends, Han says. Baron's saying random blink then Telly. Yeah, we could do that. Random blink would probably take us away from the Hippogriff. I like that play. Oh, we're still on top of him. Let's go again. The Spiny Frog's still feared apparently, so if I blink towards the Spiny Frog, probably he won't insta-kill us. We miscast blink. Oh man. Can we not? 2% chance to fail blink. Can we not just randomly die to a Hippogriff? Okay, there we go. Good. Now I'm gonna teleport. The Spiny Frog's regained its courage. The Hornet's coming back again. Oh, our slow ran out. Okay, that's good. Alright, there's a Black Mamba. Let's not fight the Black Mamba. Let's go in this corner and heal. Okay, well, somehow we made it through that. I need to just chill now. Adams says no slow now. Yep, not slow anymore. Thanks. The amulet is really something how. Yeah, I feel like Ashali is watching it from the beginning and commenting in real time. He's talking about the amulet that we found in Gauntlet. So, this is funny. We can just see what Ashali would have said when we were back at the beginning. Yeah, we lived. We should not have lived. That was purely just me not paying proper attention and reading a fog scroll instead of a fear scroll. Jesus. Thing to note is that we don't have any fear anymore, and because we keep getting in so much danger, I feel like it is a good idea that we learn cause fear. Yeah, I want the cause fear. I need the panic buttons. We don't have any blink scrolls, we don't have any fear anymore. And our hexes is +3, so we can, at a pretty small cost, just do that. Let's stop conjurations at 7 instead of 8. Let's stop ice magic at 11 instead of 12. For fire magic it's at 4. We're only learning it for sticky flame anyway, that's fine. Let's stop fire magic as well. And let's focus hexes. Up to maybe like 8 or something. Let's get a really strong core sphere and then never die. I'm low on consumables now. Yeah, I absolutely am. That's why we're picking to do the core sphere. Because we need some sort of panic button. A new spell. Mystic Blast. I don't think I want to use Mystic Blast. It's again a conjuration that is not sorry, what am I? I'm really scared of the Hornet again. That's what's going on here. I'm like, I don't want to do a replay of what happened just before. So maybe we'll Sticky Flame it. Okay, good. Okay, good. Oh, what were those? Datura tip darts. Okay, the Spriggan was throwing that at me. I didn't know that was a thing. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying anymore. About Mystic Blast. Yeah, okay. So it would work on all these things that resist cold because it's a pure conjuration, but it doesn't work especially well with Ice Beast because it does that AoE explosion. So I'm okay not learning it. That guy had a Potion of Haste. That's a good pickup. I can't... What? Why didn't we pick that ring up? Oh, we can't reach it? I have to fight some mushrooms first? Close your eyes, Mr. Tree. I'm gonna fight some plants. It's a questioning of positive energy. Okay, let's not get too negative after all that insanity. We'll stay positive. Let's drop some things. Spear we don't really need. Boomerangs. The Troll of the Armor not quite so useful because you have to be max for that to do anything. Let's drop our enchant weapon scrolls. Okay, that makes some new slots. We're gonna drop the positive energy ring because our amulet already has max. And then yeah, I guess we're gonna continue with dungeon. Scary. Todd's talking about when the game had half elves? Are you thinking about high elves? Half elf was never a thing. Garrulus is asking, can you have a good death in Qual? You definitely can. As in, you mean ones where you don't do something stupid? Yeah, you absolutely can. Gordon's saying that Core Sphere is a great spell. Absolutely. You played a Feared Fighter. I saw Fighter and then spammed the spell, and I was like, what the hell are you doing on your fighters? But a Feared, that makes sense. Shadow says, whenever I permanently die with Feared, that's a good death. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, let's go do some more dungeon. And let's not get into bad situations, but I guess the thing to learn, other than getting cocky and not using the right item, etc., is it's just showing you how fragile a Deep Elf is. So you have awesome powers of spells because of your aptitudes, so you can put out pretty insane damage as a Bluster caster, but your defenses suck. And that's why I really like to get strength on my level ups. I like to use shields. I like to try to train fighting, etc. Because as soon as you mess up on something like a Deep Elf, and you get monsters on top of you, they kill you so quickly. You gotta be so careful. How many times could we have died? Or deserve to have died? A lot. I'm just gonna tab all these guys. One had a short sword of protection, apparently. Man, this feels nicer. Just random easy dungeon enemies. Oh, why am I dying to a crocodile? Because I'm just tabbing it like an idiot. doing? I should stop this. I'm an idiot. My sword's strong, but I should not just be tabbing things to the death. Yeah, we can't take our current amulet off because it's got contam, so I'll ID this one. It's magic regen. Okay, our current one's just better. Alright, see you, Shimzu. I'll try not to die in the meantime. Chuck says, a good death is reading Scroll of Immolation on Vaults 5. I regret nothing. Yeah. I think it was a good death the time I accidentally one-shot my Deep Elf Fire Elementalist with Firestorm. I think that was a pretty funny death. Also, the time I stupidly killed myself to get one shot from Lernian Hydra. That was a pretty good death. If you don't know that story, I'll retell that one because it's kind of funny. We can look it up actually. What account would it be on? It would probably be this. Because I was in a tournament. How do you say you were in Swamp? Like that? Let's see if this is the one. This is a, yeah, Lernian Hydra. This is a hilarious death. This is one of my stupidest crawl moments. So I was playing an Octopode Berserker. I had a de-enchant of Elec. Everything was going swimmingly, you might say. Until I got one shot by the Lernian Hydra. How did that happen? Well, I can tell you. You can go look at my actions. Alright, so we saw the Lernian Hydra. What did I do? Looks like I didn't do anything. I was just killing stuff maybe. And then, this is in the old File of Floods. So I was like, I'll just to just get some space between me and Lernie, I'll just shoot Lernie with the File of Floods. It will make some water elementals. And the water elementals will distract it for a bit while, you know, I teleport or whatever I want to do. Oh no, it's because I did the Phantom Mirror. Okay, yeah, no, that's what happened. It's even worse. Yeah, so I reflected Lernie with a Phantom Mirror, which usually kills it pretty quickly. Except my Phantom Mirror was chasing the real Lernie. So I thought what I'll do is I'll shoot the real Lernie with the File of Floods. That will knock it back. The elementals will get in the way of Lernie, and then that will allow my Phantom Mirror to catch up and kill it. So I shot it with the File of Floods. Now, the more astute viewers might realize that the File of Floods puts a puddle on the ground. And Lernie is extremely fast at moving through water. So what in fact happened is when I shot it, I made water between me and Lernie. Lernie then very quickly ran across the water and one-shot me. From max hit points in one turn. Not one of my proudest moments. Anyway, back to this one. So yeah, is that a good death? That was probably a good death. It was a funny death anyway. I remember sitting there just like, I wasn't even disappointed. I was more impressed at how stupid I was. It was like, I'm not mad, I'm impressed. That was one of the dumbest deaths ever. Alright, we got Jorgen. He can petrify you with 20% chance. He's got Iron Shot, he's got LRD, he's got Grasping Roots. He's extremely dangerous. Probably what I want to do is just get around the corner and then use Invis. So he doesn't see Invis, I can cheese him. But I want to get... Oh, he petrified me. You guy. I'm not going to swear, but I feel like swearing. That was a 20% chance to happen. That was quite unlikely. Well, we have one cancellation. It's worth it. The other thing I could do is I could just read a teleportation scroll and hope that we teleport away from him. We probably would, but we might not. So it's probably safer just to quaff the cancellation. Bummer. Get out of his vision so we can go invis. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, that's the invis. And then we can, now that we're invised, we can actually kill him. Oh, I should have, there we go. Use my sticky flame on him. I mean, he can still technically iron shot us even though we're invis, right? Does he poison resist? I don't think so. I see people laughing at me for my my learning death. The world's deadliest slip and slide. Liam says someone hacked my file and disabled tab. Yeah, tab is getting me in trouble a lot this game, for sure. Hide around the corner and use ramparts. Darren saying yeah. Shadow doesn't want to worship any gods. You just want to be independent. Why don't I drink flight? Oh yeah, that's a great idea. So if you're flying, you can't be grasped by the roots. Yeah, so that's a really good tip for fighting him. I think you're also thinking he used to do shatter, so flying also reduce shatter damage. Wait, I feel like grasping roots can still get you if you're flying. It will just pull you down, and it's only if you're flying over deep water that it won't work. Yeah, no, I think you're just thinking of when he has shatter. But anyway, so I'm wanting to not die here. He doesn't resist poison, so if I ever get space like that, I can do Mephitic Cloud on him. Except that I can't. Because my ice space is in the way. There we go. Cool. Yeah, he's gonna go down. Good. Got him. Bit annoying that we lost our single cancellation potion, but could have been worse. Has a +2 reb of fire resistance. We have a +2 leather armor. That's better. Can you? Oh, you can't sticky flame shadows because they're not real. I mean, it kind of hurts it, but oh, I don't want to get myself. It's not doing the damage over time. Okay, good. Random, you thought he still had shatter? Yeah, they changed the spells around. Yeah, just flying against the roots doesn't help. It's only when you fly over deep water. Catopopus. Well, let's go upstairs. I don't want to mess around with you. Down there. With calcifying dust being in a tight hallway in a place that we don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna run around with sticky flame and ice base. He's using his calcifying dust on the ice base. I feel like he'd have a better chance of getting me. Let's see if we can Mephitic him. Apparently we can. Cool. Oh yeah, another thing that I keep forgetting to do is I should be doing invis every time I go down a floor. So for instance, we should have been invis against that Catopopus. Except I literally can't use it. What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Took us 8 goes. Nice. We just picked up 2 scrolls of blinking. That's fantastic. That's a scary pack over there. Yeah, Phantasm War is scary. He's resistant to cold, so I can hurt him with this thing. Except I can't actually hit him with it. There we go. Can't hurt the Freezing Wraith though. Although with the Freezing Wraith we can just do Sticky Flame. Oh, apparently you can't Sticky Flame a Freezing Wraith. That's interesting. Alright, what I'm going to do instead is blink away. And we're just going to fight him with Ice Base. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna tab, it's fine. No, not anymore. Quick, someone disable my tab button. god, they can't do anything to this guy. There we go. Shadow asks, will I ever do an atheist combo? Maybe if I ever play a demigod, but I don't know. I don't find them interesting. I find demigods to be really unfun to play. So I think worshipping gods is maybe my favorite part of Crawl, or one of them. So not having a god, I just don't enjoy very much. I'm pretty sure that Death Knight guy sees invis, but just in case he doesn't, I will go. He doesn't. Okay, there you go. That hurts. I'm gonna go back upstairs. How are we just straight up dying? Okay, I'm gonna pick a new stair. That Death Knight was scary. Yeah, it's fortunate that we're already post-lair that we found that pack. So with the Phantasmal Warrior, the Death Knight, the Freezing Wraith, etc. Sometimes you can find that before you get to lair, and it's really scary. Just the Phantasmal Warriors, because they can do their blink thing onto you, they're very hard to run from. Oh, Vehement offers me knowledge of Iron Shot. Don't mind if I do. That's one that we definitely want. So that's single target. It's Conjuration and Earth. But that's a very good way to kill anything. So let's learn that. I don't know that we want to immediately start rushing Earth Magic for it, but we want it in our spell list at least, because once Vehement moves on to the next spell, you'll lose the opportunity. So while we can, let's learn that Iron Shot. And yeah, we'll train in a little bit. We're still doing the Cause Sphere. Shadow asks, has anyone ever won the game with an Atheist Feeled? I could look it up, but that might be a lie. Like, it might be someone who abandoned their god on the Oberon. This game, all one Feeled. I think you gotta do it like that, otherwise it will think you mean Fire Elementalist, and I don't know how you search for no god. Can you do S equals god? Maybe like that? There you go. So apparently there have been, so this is all the Feeler games that have ever been won, and it's telling you which gods. So you can see here there are 7 times without one. So yes, apparently 7 people have won Feelers without gods. Although, you know, they might just abandon on the Oberon or something. And there are some random ones in there, like one person's won with Wodenrast, and one is one with Wadzu, whatever that is. God equals, oh, okay, I could have done it by just God equals nothing. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could do that if I had to say like NA or something. Another Freezing Wraith. Okay, it's not gonna work. One ice bit at a time is just not gonna kill it. That's an Unseen Horror. That's fine, because I'll just freeze it. Good. There's a melee eye. They will get pretty owned by both Mephitic Cloud and Ramparts. Okay, I'm lucky that Death Knight hasn't done his injury mirror, because I feel like he would mirror the Rampart's damage, which would be kind of unfair. And I like how he didn't die there, which is annoying. And we got 2 more freezing rays and another melee pack. Oh, we're in trouble. The melee eyes, they're bad because they're really fast and they smite you. And the freezing rays can slow us. This is seriously really bad. What's our cause fear rate? 8% chance to fail. We can probably just cause fear the melee eyes. Or I could just mephitic them right now. Okay, that worked. Let's cause fear the rest of them. Alright. Okay, good. We didn't get slowed in the meantime. That's fine then. Like, that might have seemed, compared to how Cavalier I've been a lot, that might have seemed a bit like too much worry to be panicking there, but I could see that situation getting out of hand very quickly, and for once I actually did something about it. Oh god, let's hit with the sword. I've been slowed. It's fine. Do those guys see invis? I think they do. Yeah, they do. I knew it. I don't want to die. Let's just go back downstairs then. Oh man, this is so tedious. There we go. Ice Elementalist struggles to kill freezing race. There we go. Ashali's caught us. So how did my stream jump back like 50 minutes? Yeah, you went back to the beginning. I made a comment about how you were talking about the gauntlet. Looks like you're back with us. Liam's saying that he hopes that they eventually rework Demigod. There was an amazing rework that Reels was doing in Demigod when, and then the devs sort of, I don't know, were not very receptive to it, and then he got frustrated and then just left. That was also after Fairy Dragon didn't get any buy-in. But his idea for Demigod that he was reworking was kind of like Demon Spawn, where you get random god abilities as you leveled up. So, you know, you'd have various different ones that were different tiered, and just as you played, you just naturally get the ability to do it. And they were really cool. So, you know, like you might get Bio's Smite, and then you might get, you know, basically all sorts of things, like Okawara's Heroism, and you might get a Vehement passive, and then you might become like a Che Worshipper where you slow down, and you might, I don't know, I think it had the ability to get the Bio thing where you, oh, there's another Phantasmal Warrior. Man, it was another second pack of this. That's crazy. Anyway, so the point was it seemed super duper fun, but unfortunately, yeah, it didn't actually get anywhere. Liam says not balanced but fun. No, it totally was balanced. It totally was. Like, because there were certain rules that, like, things were classed. So, you know, you'd get one, like, passive thing. So it might be, you know, Rue's Aura or Che's slowing you down or the ability to convert orcs, etc. And you get, you know, like one active or like, you know, some number of actives, and they were ranked. So, you know, it was like the low god ability versus the high ones, etc. No, from what I'd seen, it was very well balanced. I think it was kind of buggy though, because he was having to take all these random god abilities, mix them together on a demigod without a god. But yeah, no, that would have been fun. But no, I definitely agree. I hope they do something to demigod one day, because I find it very boring. The Phantasmal Warrior sees Invis, yep, so I can't choose him. I'm just going to run for the stair so that we fight the Phantasmal Warrior on its own. Okay, he hasn't... Fortunately... Wait, was there any point? He's resistant to cold. Oh yeah, this guy hurts. That's why I was surprised we weren't just randomly dying when I was backing up so much, because those guys do a lot of damage. And that's why I was saying, can you imagine that when you're pre-layer? Shields for 4, so our bucklers finished training for the moment. Someone said use my disintegration one for ice race. Yeah, no, that's a great point. Disintegration one would have been good for it. We can get invis against this guy. And more freezing race. They keep coming. Freezing race come and they don't stop coming. Oh yeah, there you go. 70% chance. Yeah, that made it a lot easier. Okay, yeah, good call. Whoever that was on the disintegration ones, great call. Hem Machine says the devs like Demigod's current design for some reason. Yeah, I think so. The devs get angry when you say this, but I feel like they are very much influenced by Minmay or Duvessa. And she really likes demigods. I think it might be her favorite species. So yeah, it's like one of those things that probably will never change when you have the current devs. And that's not necessarily to say that Minmay has an outside influence on the devs, but I feel like she represents a style of thinking that is common on Tavern. So yeah. We now have enough gold to buy the +10 Tower Shield of Ignorance. Yeah, I don't think we're doing that. It's a large shield, it requires 25 skill. I mean, would give us extremely good defenses, but our spellcasting would severely suffer. Todd's thinking of bad ideas for Demigod that are so dumb, they might work. Go Ice Beast. Does Ramparts? Okay, well I missed anyway. I don't know if Ramparts would work on a gargoyle. Apparently it does. Is this our new requirement? Nope, summoning. I just want to try a new requirement spell. Oh no. Yes. No. Even with the ramparts who are dying to those guys, they hurt. Alright, these guys will block large rocks. Oh, also we have a buckler of reflection. Not that I want to do this, but in theory we could be reflecting the large rocks back at the Cyclops. Alright, D13 on. That was a very difficult D13. Kaglin says silly powers to demigod, randomized god abilities. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you missed it, but that's exactly what I was just saying that Reels was proposing. That is an Ifrit. I don't want to be susceptible to fire damage against an Ifrit. That sounds like a bad idea. Well, they're susceptible to cold, so they're gonna get killed pretty quickly. Our Hexes is at 7, so our Cause Fear is at 3% chance to fail. But the thing about Cause Fear is that your spell power changes how likely it is to actually fear something. So it's one where you don't just care about the failure rate, you care about the spell power. So we might chain more hexes, maybe? Although we probably wouldn't need to focus it if we're going to keep going. We have a Fierce Scroll, so maybe we'll stop at 8. Oh, I missed. That's annoying. Okay, well, that was kind of dumb. He petrified the ice beast in front of him to make him be stuck. Oh man, okay, well never mind, I'm kind of dumb. Because I'm in this little hallway, so I could, yeah, like this, very easily get, mess this up. And we don't have any cancellation, so if I get trapped like this, where I can't avoid the calcifying dust, we're in trouble. I think, yeah, this is totally just stupidity on my part, but I think we need to teleport here, believe it or not. Because this Catopopus could very easily kill us just because of this hallway that we're in, and I've walked us into the unknown. Use cloud. Random dude says, yeah, so clouds block the calcification dust, but they also confuse us. And because we don't have any R poison, we can't really mephitic safely. Let's go invis. Because, I don't know, I want to check that we can't just randomly die. This Catopopus can gore us for 36 damage. I'm going to try invis. Did we get it? No, we didn't. Okay, we teleport right next to a wizard who has a 13% chance to banish us, but the wizard can't see invis, although we didn't get to go invis. Do I just try to stab him? No, he woke up. Okay. Also, he could have our Crystal Spear, so he could one-shot us actually. That's actually really scary. I'm gonna cause fear him, or try. Okay, it worked. He blinked away, which tells us he has Fireball. Okay. Oh, well I still had our protection from firing on, so that's good. Alright. We only have one magic mapping. I don't want a magic map to try to find an upstairs. Ah, well there's one right there. Good. Alright. Man, I keep not being careful, and then we nearly die, and then I talk about how, man, I gotta be more careful with these deep elves, they're so fragile, and then I do it again. Oh well. Jacob asked me how I got into crawl. Everyone stumbles upon it somehow, but it seems I've been playing quite a while. The first time I ever found Twitch was a streamer called Celerity, who I watched his Twitch stream. He was playing Civilization, Civ 5 maybe. There was like an expansion that got released, and it got released in the US a bit before Australia. So I was watching him play it to see what it was like. So he was the first streamer I ever came across, and then he also likes playing roguelikes. So he played Crawl, seemed pretty awesome. That's how I found it. I played it on and off for years. Also played Dota 2. My graphics card on my computer died. I couldn't play Dota anymore, so then I played Crawl all the time, and then here we are. Well, we know that wizard's running around, so I think it would be a good idea to keep our RF on. Because we don't want to randomly just eat a fireball while we're susceptible. I also got to be a bit afraid of this basilisk. We don't have any cancellation, so if we got petrified, say with that Hydra around, it could be very dangerous. Charlie says, I remember when Celerity was a Magic streamer. I remember that too. Because I also used to play Magic the Gathering, so it's like everything Celerity did, I quite enjoyed watching. Alright, so we reached 8 for hexes, which we're probably going to stop at. I feel like we're not in a huge hurry to get Cause Fear up. And then what are we going to do? So I'm going to focus fighting again because we keep nearly dying. And probably we should train more dodging. We've got a +2 aptitude, we're really good with it. And then as for spells, what do we want to do? Do I want to start working towards Iron Shot? We have a +1 Earth Aptitude. Our Conjurations is only at 7. Yeah. Okay, let's up our Conjurations and let's train some Earth Magic. Iron Shot would be good for... There are enemies like the Phantasmal Warrior that are quite dangerous and not that susceptible to our slow damage over time that we want to blow up really quickly. Or like Jorgum was the same. So having Iron Shot would be good for that. So we're going to focus Earth to maybe... I don't know. Let's just go to 6 and we'll assess from there. We're going to train Conjurations and we're going to see what else Vehement offers us. Don says it was Quill that introduced you to Kroll. Yeah. I think a lot of people get introduced by Quill. So that's cool. I never came across Quill until I was already quite into Kroll. So yeah, it didn't introduce me. But it's cool when you have these big name people like Quill who play Kroll. Brings the game to a lot of people who probably would otherwise never know about it. Yeah, I mean even roguelikes. Sometimes, yeah, the fact that I do YouTube comes up in IRL and people are like, "What's your YouTube?" And I'm like, "I play a game." And I'm like, "It's some old game from 1997. It's a roguelike." And they're just like, "What?" Okay, that's nice. This looks like our vault's entrance. Yeah, it's D14. We have to find vaults here. That might be where the wizard came from. Oh no, it's okay. It's dancing weapons. These guys are really dangerous. Except that they don't see invis, so we're okay if we can use it. There we go. Although apparently still really dangerous. Even invis is just killing us. Damn it. Yeah, I sort of can't do anything to it. Can you sticky flame a longsword? It's very resistant to fire, so I guess even if we can sticky flame it, it's not going to do anything. Alright, see you, Kagalon. Good night. I need some armor, random dude says. Yeah, I feel like we're not going to do better in the armor front anytime soon. Javelin for the penetration? Oh, I don't want to throw javelins. They're so slow to throw. We're going to give this longsword a bunch of attempts to hit us. I wish we just had an Ice Blast one. That would be the way to go. Or if we could cast Iron Shot. Yeah, we sort of... None of our stuff can hurt this. Freeze partially ignores AC, right? So I could use Freeze on it, but I feel like that's not a good play. It's got high evasion, yeah, exactly. It's a +7 longsword, yeah, it hits quite hard. I can just random blink and then just make more ice base, because my ice base will kill it. That's the thing. If I can get ice base to fight it. I'm just gonna swing. Yeah, okay, alright, we got it. Alright, now I want to back up. I want to reset. We're way too hurt. Our invis is probably running out. The Centaur Warrior is chasing us. Okay, the Centaur Warrior is faster than us and we're quite hurt, so I'm gonna spam some new shields. Alright, go. Get him. Good. What I need, Don said, is BBC, which is Vile Clutch. Yes, I would absolutely love Vile Clutch. We could add even more damage over time. You know, Frozen Ramparts, clutch the enemies in there. That would definitely work well. yeah, that Catopopus is still running around too. Somewhere. There it is. We can probably fight it now. We got more open. We've explored more of the level. Can I just Mephitic it? Yes. Okay, that makes it easier. Oh, not anymore. Good. That was a Wand of Ice Blast. There you go. That's what I wanted against the Dancing Weapon. Oh, also, I should not just tab double-headed ogres when I've got 82 hit points. Someone disable my tab button. Too dangerous. Baron says Hailstorm partially ignores cold resistance. Yes, it does, but at the point that the weapon's on top of me, Hailstorm doesn't help. Hey Skylar. Yeah, long time no see. The RNG has been fine, but my play has not been very fine so far. Kirky is going to be up here. I've done some very bad things. We somehow lived through a situation where I accidentally hit Scroll of Fog instead of Scroll of Fear. That was terrible. Yeah, we 100% should have died, and there have been some other situations where I've just been complacent, and we have somehow luckily survived. So far, at least. If I keep doing it, eventually one will get us. Oh, also, I just realized, why am I doing to D15? We haven't done Orcish Mines. Yeah, I should not be here. I don't know why we're doing this. I 100% forgot that we should be going to Orc. Todd says Iron Shot does great damage over time. I mean, I guess. I mean, technically right. That's really funny. Let's go do Orc. Yeah, I usually do Orc before the rest of the dungeon. So I do, after Lair, I do up to D12 and then go do Orc. So you can have really scary enemies. D12 to D15. Yeah, so we shouldn't have been fighting that wizard or the dancing weapons just yet. Oh boy, speaking of scary enemies, this is a stone giant. Doesn't see invis. So I'm stepping around the corner. I'm gonna go invis, and then we're just gonna, use all our cheap spells. Yeah, that wasn't anywhere near as scary as that could have been. Still not dead though. Good. He's still alive! I'm no longer invis. Can he just thank you? Rude. Stone Giant, very scary. Not the sort of enemy you want to find in Orc. What do we got here? The Book of Tempest. Alright, has Ignition, Shatter, Lightning Bolt, Tornado. Okay, doesn't have, whatchamacallit, Absolute Zero in it. Although this is really good. So, for his gifts, Vehement will prioritize spells that you've never seen before. So the fact that we've just seen Ignition, Shatter, Tornado in this shop means we're much more likely to be given Absolute Zero. This looks like a oh no. It looked themed. It's just Bopham's Mayhem merchandise. I guess not. There's more Ice Blast for 126 gold and 196 gold. I'm gonna mark them. I'm not gonna waste my money on Ice Blast before I see the other shops in Orc. Jesse says, watching live, voice so strange at 1x speed. You must watch sped up normally. Yeah. Let's remember to go invis when we go down. There's an oppressive heat around me. Luckily, I'm still wearing my fire ring. I forgot to ever take that off. But it would be really nice to get more RF stuff. So I'm gonna magic map. And it is right next to us. I can just go fight Snorg right now. Snorg doesn't see invis. So it's a decent time to just do that. Yeah, and then we can go in the volcano. Oh, why did I do that? The Hellhounds don't see invis, so that's okay. Yeah, but I ran in. I don't know why I just ran in. Is there not a second one? Okay, the second one already died. Okay, I'm gonna heal out here. Because we were right next to the volcano, it's probably not gonna run out by the time we get in there. And I'm gonna go invis just in case. Alright, we're good. It's not one where we need to hurry. Alright, fire bats, come at me. How am I gonna kill lava snakes? I don't know that I can kill the lava snakes. Other than, there's so many of them. Other than ice ones. Yeah, okay, ice. Oh, I can also just spam them with ice base. Okay, never mind, we can get them. It's like, these lava snakes are susceptible to cold, and our ice base is susceptible to fire. So this is like where you have the Pokemon matchup where each Pokemon is super effective against the other. The ice beast used punch with fist. It was super effective. Oh, Random Dude says I should drop some stuff before going. No, we got 5 slots. It's unlikely that we're gonna find 5 items that I, 5 cool items that I want. Oh, wrong one. Go get the snake. Okay, that's our door. I'm gonna exclude that for the moment. I want to do all around the outside here. So if we're dying and we need to randomly teleport, I want to land down here next to a lava snake that we haven't cleared yet. Good, that's it. Air Force says anytime I see a volcano, I can't help but think of the amazing Lom LeBon cosplay run. So that's when we were playing a Spriggan. Yeah, that was an insane volcano. Mush says I can confuse them, right? Yeah, I think so. But then they're just going to be confused in the middle of the lava, and then I can't really get to them. So I don't know what that does long term. A sun demon. Are you susceptible to cold? You are. Okay. That's unfortunate for you. This is really scary. The sun demon, the red ugly things. It's a good thing Frozen Ramparts is so good, except why did you go there? While we had a chance, I'm going to shoot an ice blast in. Let's try again. Vehement has offered me knowledge of Ozakubo's refrigeration. So people were saying this spell is a lot stronger now than it used to be. So what this does is it is a full AoE cold spell, causes harm to all creatures not resistant to cold, bypasses any armor the targets may have, but it also prevents you from using potions for a bit. So this used to hurt you. It also, I think it's been buffed and does more damage. Can people confirm that? Calculated Mango wants a recap of the cosplay volcano. So I was playing a Spriggan of Quaz. I'd found a gold dragon scales early in the dungeon. And I was playing, it was a Spriggan Conjurer. So the only RF I had was that gold dragon scales. I put it on, and I went into the volcano. As a Spriggan, obviously, a Spriggan at Lair, I couldn't cast spells. I had no evasion, but I had a bunch of AC. And my plan was I was going to use Quaz's clouds, just to passively kill stuff in the volcano. And yeah, it was things were a bit crazy. You can put it that way. It was like I couldn't take the gold dragon scales off because I would have been in the volcano with no RF, and with the gold dragon scales I couldn't cast anything, so it was just, you know. Interesting. Baron TP says refrigeration is one of the best level 6 spells in the game. Oh, B House says take the sword off, it's RF. How are you talking to B House? Oh, he's there. Oh yeah, okay. Hey, I just didn't notice you there with your dog picture. Hey, B House. Yes, you're right. The RF minus longsword I should not be wielding. Thank you, that's a very good tip. I guess we'll wield the Staff of Wizardry instead then. Yes, you are 100% right. Yes, so now we have double RF. Thank you. Very, very good point. And that will even probably encourage me not to keep hitting tab all the time. Alright, what do we got? So that's going to be plate armor of RF, robe of fire resistance, a rapier of flaming. I'll pick it up to bring out of the volcano. That is an orc sorcerer with a +3 leather armor of fire resistance. That's an upgrade over our +2 if we can kill him. He sees invis, but he's just going to get cheesed by Mephitic, unfortunately for him. It's kind of a bit lame on my part to do that. Okay, fine, we'll hit him again. Wait, what? I don't know why it wouldn't let me Mephitic him. Just because I couldn't hit him, maybe. Alright, so we upgrade. Maybe out of this volcano, all we're going to get is an extra AC. Okay. And a rapier that we probably won't use. Oh well. Could have been worse. I think we can take our protection from firing off now. Although, no, I'm going to leave it on because you have sorcerers here in Orc too. They're bolts of fire. Don says, did I forget to learn refrigeration? No, I'm going to do it now. So, yeah, I think this makes sense to at least try. See that it's more powerful now. It does full screen damage. Let's make a macro for it. Alright, I've just got to be careful. If I'm in a situation where I'm going to need to quaff potions, yeah, we can't use it. Oh, I was just going to run and try this upstairs. But that's probably not a good idea. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, it's going to absolutely wreck orcs in here. Your regular orcs are pretty fragile. And what's pretty amazing about a big AoE spell like this is that, what's his name? Vehement gives you your magic points back when you kill enemies. So, you know, you kill a bunch of enemies at once on your screen like this, get all your magic points back, and you can just keep spamming it. Pretty awesome. Both magic goes to 4. I don't want to mess around against the Sun Demon when it's only summoned. Oh, B House said he quaffed a potion of resistance. I see. I didn't notice that. That's why. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, it was supposed to be my potion of resistance. I got scammed. He picked up my loot and drank it himself. That's alright. What am I doing? I'm shouting. I'm trying to just direct my ice beast to go fight. Instead I'm shouting. That was a rocker. She can banish you and do all sorts of bad things. So we want to have some blockers for that. Okay. Let's also freeze her. Oh, I'm starving. She sped up. That means she has Crystal Spear. Okay. Well, we'll keep doing that. Good. Yeah, when she's hasted and Crystal Spear, that's obviously extremely dangerous. And let's try upstairs. I'm gonna go invis. B House says Ramparts, Refrigeration, Absolute Zero, the only spells you ever need. True. If we get Absolute Zero, we'll be able to kill everything. It'll be like massive AoE, and for everything else, there's insta kill. I'm gonna try the other upstairs too. Or not. Yeah, the spell seems pretty good. I mean, any sorts of AoE against orcs is gonna look pretty good. Cool. Why are random wizards chasing me? Polymorph her? No. With the rocker, I just don't want to even give her the chance to Crystal Spear me. Did I say High Priest? No. I want to get to this upstairs to try it out, but orcs keep coming. I'm using refrigeration on just random wizards. Seems like hugely overkill. Let me go up. Alright, there was nothing up here anyway. Alright, we got a magic scroll shop. There is a scroll of fear. I mean, we have fear the spell, so maybe this isn't a huge priority. There's a summoning scroll. There's some enchants. I don't know. That's nothing. I'm looking for acquirement, not in there. This one probably I don't want anything of. I'm gonna mark the potion of magic and the mutation potion. We might want those in the future, but for the moment we're okay. A weapon. 270 gold for an artifact broadaxe makes me curious because it might have really good things. And this is another weapon shop. That one doesn't have anything. Okay, this is a really disappointing orc in terms of shops. What was upstairs? The Ice Blast ones. We might just buy Ice Blast ones. Okay, we're gonna check out the broadaxe, seeing as there's nothing else. For 270 gold, let's just see. We're gonna ID it. Plus there are broadaxe of RF and pain. Well, that sucks. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we got nothing good out of here. You know, you get a potion shop and a scroll shop. Quite often, you know, you might get a blinking scroll and some heal wounds or something. But this one, some haste. This one was kind of meh. Ice Blast and the Book of the Tempest. Yeah, the Book of the Tempest is probably like a long-term thing. Although you're right, I didn't mark it. I should have put it in my shopping list. But that's not something we're in a hurry to pick up. But I guess you're right that it's not a total waste. We got 10 Ice Blasts, so I don't need to buy it right now. But that's, you know, something that we'll do in the future as well. Alright, so where are we? We have a tiny bit of dungeon left, but it's 11 o'clock for me, so I'm going to have to run. So I'm going to have to wrap it up now. Random Dude says, keep it for the RF, question mark. Probably don't need it, because if I put on the ring and I'm not holding this RF minus sword, we have 2 bits of RF anyway. So, I mean, we don't really need max RF at this stage of the game. Bhouse says, Shield of Ignorance and Broadaxe, let's go, let's do it. I know what I need to do. Don't know that that's the Deep Elf build, but it's really funny. Yeah, alright, so that's going to be it for me today. I'm very pleasantly surprised that we're still alive at this point after some of my play today. Especially that one where I did Scroll of Fog instead of Fear. That was all sorts of bad, and we 100% should have died. Somehow we made it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out as always. Yep, good to see you too, Shimizu. And I'll see you guys. Oh, I was gonna say next week, but I probably won't be able to stream next Saturday, because I have some stuff on. So we'll have to see about the next one, but it might be a little bit delayed. Or maybe I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Maybe I can always just record some videos of this, but I don't know. I feel like once I've started streaming a run, it's maybe disappointing to then just record videos of it rather than stream. But maybe people would rather just have more content. Not sure. Let me know in the comments maybe, because I've got to run. So have a good weekend, everyone, and I'll see you all sometime in the future.